Welcome to episode 4 of Nutrient Showdown. In this series, I compare brands to see which one will save time and money. Today we're diving into VEG+BLOOM, the underdog. It's packed with plant growth enhancers that could give it a serious edge over the competition. But first, an update on the high-pressure Aeroponics system and all the headaches that comes with it. Lock in. So we're approaching the end of week 3, and so far, the garden's looking solid. Plants are healthy, lush, and thriving. Except for one brand. About halfway through the week, the VEG+BLOOM plants started looking off. I noticed something wasn't right. Turns out, it wasn't the nutrients or the water, it was the system. For anyone new to this series, I'm running a high-pressure aeroponics system with 3 high-pressure pumps. So that's 1 pump for each nutrient brand in the test. Sounds clean and simple until things start going sideways. If I don't stay on top of maintenance, salt builds up fast. Nutrients die off and settle at the bottom of the res. That means weekly reservoir changes. No shortcuts, no exceptions. The filters have been another constant problem. These connect to my other pumps and are supposed to send water back to the reservoir, but they clog every 2 to 3 days with root particles and salt buildup. When that happens, water stops circulating and the plants stop getting fed. If I leave for a few days, I could come back to empty reservoirs, sad plants, and pumps still running like everything's fine. The issue isn't tied to any particular brand. It's a flaw in the system itself, and it's something I'll need to fix soon. The filters that came with the pumps and the misting system weren't designed for growing anything, but for now, I've made them work. And the misters, they ain't much better. Salt builds up inside the nozzles, leading to clogs. I've been cleaning them every other week just to keep things running, but I also got a bunch of spare nozzles on deck for those days when I don't feel like cleaning them. To help cut down on the salt buildup, I've started using Drip Clean. It's a highly concentrated cleaner. Just half a milliliter per reservoir helps keep the system running smooth and clean. Day 27. We've reached the end of week 3. I cleaned the system, flushed out all the gunk, and suddenly the VEG+BLOOM plants perked right up. They were back to thriving, looking healthy and strong. Time to top them and clear out some leaves. Basic defoliation improves airflow and lets light reach lower branches. Rolling into week 4, everything's looking solid again. Plants have plenty of space to breathe and soak up light. Day 29. Now, I noticed something. After trimming, most of the plants needed some time to recover, but the VEG+BLOOM plants didn't slow down at all. They snapped back immediately, perky, vibrant, and full of life. The green was deeper, healthier. Even the little rut in the back started showing signs of accelerated growth. I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but in real life, you can clearly see there's something different. The VEG+BLOOM plants just look healthier. Here's a side-by-side. Pause the video. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm tripping or if you think the VEG+BLOOM plants look better. Be honest. The others kind of look like they're struggling. So let's talk about these nutrients. For $30, you get a pound in a tiny bottle. But don't let that fool you. This stuff is potent. You don't need much to see results. I came up with my own feeding schedule with ChatGPT, and as long as I stick to the schedule, then I'm not using a lot of nutrients. At this rate, that little bottle is gonna last a long time. Now, let's get into Stackswell. I think there's more going on behind the label than what's listed. I suspect it's packed with chitosan. Chitosan is a natural plant growth regulator. It boosts the immune system, promotes rapid growth, and sends the plants into beast mode. Technically, using organics in an aeroponic system isn't recommended, but I've been running it for a month now, and I haven't noticed any extra maintenance compared to the other brands, so it might be okay. They don't list chitosan on the label, but as soon as you open the container, the smell gives it away. It's a very distinct, acidic, vinegary smell. Once you smell it, you don't forget, that's for sure. Now I have to question what's inside of this. They only call it a bloom additive, like a PK booster, but I wouldn't be surprised if triacontanol was in the mix. Triacontanol is another powerful organic plant growth regulator. It's used during flower to send the buds into overdrive. Another possibility is gibberellic acid, a naturally occurring plant hormone. This stuff isn't just organic, it's a potent plant growth regulator, and it's even more powerful than the crap they sell you in the stores. Now, I could be wrong because the label doesn't mention plant growth regulators outright, but we'll find out soon because we're flipping the flower after this week. So if you're hyped to see some buds, drop a like and subscribe because the next episode is coming up right after this.